Mm-hmm.
I'll cut this bit out anyway.
Oh, good.
Okay, okay, in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to episode 14 of the Rabbit Podcast.
Episode 15 of the podcast.
Is it 15?
No, it's 14.
Are you sure?
Probably.
Alright, okay, whatever.
Double digits, guys.
We've got some amazing topics for you all tonight even.
This evening, this morning, tomorrow morning,
we
maybe
received
the day after.
Our first ever email.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I hope it better be good. We've waited a long time for this.
We might as well start off with it. Okay.
Awesome.
This is from E. Taylor. Thank you, E. Taylor.
E.T.
E.T. E. Taylor.
It's from E.T.
The subject is...
The scrotum alien.
Q's bitch.
Q's bitch.
Yeah. And it's 20 questions, basically. She says, if you change any of these questions, I'm going to stab you in the back with a blunt butt plug. It will hurt. Okay.
Sounds fair.
Enjoy your podge, make a good episode, and elaborate on the answers. More cues to come. Peace out. Okay. Okay, first question. Ready?
No.
Is the sea just a big bath of dinosaur piss?
No, it's not. As it turns out, the ocean is actually a big bath of dinosaur lubricant.
Oh, right. What brand lubricant?
Obviously, dinosaurs, some of them were pretty huge.
Yeah, that's right.
So in order to lubricate properly, you'd need a large volume of liquid.
You need as much liquid as possible.
Yeah, that's what the ocean was for.
All right. Well,
yeah.
I'm glad we got question 1 done and out of the way.
I mean, that's easy, that's simple.
Okay, second question, I guess. Well, I guess the answer to the first one is no. It's not just piss. It's lubricant.
No.
Second one. Is 0 actually a number?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
It's an O that's been a bit stretched.
Oh, okay. So, I guess we're not elaborating on this.
How do you elaborate on is 0 a number?
I haven't got a clue. Maybe the third one will elaborate on. How do we know that everyone sees colour? And she spelled colour the American way. I guess we can't read these out anymore.
Get wrecked.
How do we know that everyone sees colour in the same way? If you've been taught that a specific shade is that colour, how do you know that through another person's eyes, red may look green to you? I suppose that's quite interesting. Do we all perceive the same thing?
From this question, it's saying, do you associate the name of the colour with the colour?
I guess. Or
we essentially all see the same thing, it's just whether or not you know that, like, what we know as black is actually black or not, but you'll still see it as the same colour as each other.
It's interesting because, isn't there like a thing where, because of how our sort of nerves and eyes and vision things work, we're actually living very slightly in the past to what's actually happening? Like, if something, like...
Yeah,
say
like a millisecond, yeah.
Yeah, like if I drop my phone...
No, probably even less than that.
Probably even less, like a femtosecond. But yeah, that's a good question. I thought these were going to be really weird questions. That was a really good question. I like that.
Yeah.
Fourth, can animals understand you? What domestic animals are best at understanding humans?
I'd imagine it's probably...
Yeah, dogs.
Cats.
Oh.
Somebody might say like parrots because they can pick up on your speech, but that doesn't necessarily mean they understand you. It just means they can replicate the voice.
Isn't there like an animal in where is it now? Australia, where it lives in the jungle and it's been known to replicate like the noises of just about anything.
That sounds familiar. Yeah, I'm not sure what the animal is though.
It's I don't know what it is. It's like a bird. It's a bird or something. But it can, make chainsaw noise. Yes, a kangaroo. It's just like going in the jungle. Then again,
no, to answer the first part too, animals don't understand what we say. They don't. They react to the pitch and the inflections in the voice of what we say.
Really?
For instance, if you raise your voice and it's very angry sounding, they'll pick up on that sort of tone, and then become scared of you.
Well, I guess that is kind of true, but I mean, doesn't that happen to everything since we're animals technically?
Well,
Like
yes.
right now, we're not speaking words, we're speaking frequencies. That's why we can hear each other over the internet.
Yeah, through sonar.
Yeah, through sonar. Sonar's great.
I know, bats got it down.
Speaking of sonar, it's weird how
Is that
the
question
bottom...
6?
No, question 6 is, have you ever...
How does sonar work?
Have you ever been
I don't
caught
know.
picking your nose and eating it above the age of 15?
Well, the second part of that is just disgusting. Who does that? Do people do that?
I guess people do. I saw it in a newspaper once.
Newspaper.
Apparently it's good
Slow
for you.
news day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of slow news days, I read literally on, I think it was BBC Wales, the
Yeah.
news was literally cat stuck up tree.
Yeah.
If
That's how slow the news is, yeah.
I can try and find it on like an article, I'll try and put it in the description.
Cat stuck up tree. In other news, Ebola's still around.
Yeah.
More later.
More
Like,
later.
good job. Good job.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
is that a yes or no, Yosh? Have you been caught picking your nose and eating it? Eating
No.
some lovely bogies?
No, I don't eat bogies. Who's ever eaten bogies?
Okay.
You shouldn't be allowed to have kids and pass on that feature to the next generation.
That
Just
gene.
die out with you.
Okay, 7th question. Would you rather be blind for life or not taste or smell anything ever again?
Oh, blind.
Really?
No.
I don't know.
I'd rather be able to see.
The thing is, though, my vision is pretty bad. But
Thing is,
I'm fussy.
when you look around at some places and you think, oh, it's just a normal place, wherever, you take that away from somebody, you imagine they've never seen anything.
Yeah.
If you could suddenly see again, all that stuff would be insane. It would be so wondrous and magical.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, just taking that away would be terrible, surely.
What about, like... No, because, you know, if you can't taste or smell anything ever again,
Yeah.
surely that's quite a good evolutionary... No, it wouldn't be good, would it? Because you might eat
you wouldn't
something...
know if things were bad or not.
Yeah, you'd likely die really quick. Okay.
Yeah, but in the modern age, though, there's other ways of telling if things are bad.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, you could just have someone
So it won't be
taste
too
it
much of
for
a
you.
problem now. No.
Alright, I'd rather lose taste and smell. I don't want to be blind.
Plus, you won't be able to taste disgusting things. If somebody, like, cooked a really bad meal.
Yeah.
You just be
Well-
like, yeah, this is great. Oh, it's so good. This rat stew.
What the hell is that? Something just creaked on my desk. Did you hear that?
It's the rats.
What the hell? What?
Gotta catch them and put them in a stew.
Oh god, maybe it was like impending doom. Of this 8th question. Are you ready, Yosh?
Number 8.
Have you ever...
No.
Have you ever scratched your bumhole in public and smelt your fingers?
Not in public.
I have to agree. Not in public. Holy shit. Next question.
Oh my god.
If God turned out to be real, what would you tell him to redeem your sins?
If he turned out to be real, what would I tell him to redeem
If he
my
suddenly
sins?
turned out to be real.
What's the lead up to that question? Has he not said anything? You just turned up and you just run up to him and go, I'm so sorry.
He's just turned up in Lidl's. He's there in the bakery aisle.
And ask him if he knows if the juice is
Oh, you're going to
only
say
£2.
the juice.
Excuse me, God. Do you know where the orange juice is?
I'm just reading this next question
Do you know
now.
if there's any offers on or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what
How's
is the
Jesus?
answer? Yeah, how is Jesus?
Yeah,
Is he
how's
alright?
Jesus?
Is he going alright? Good.
Why are you here? Are you having renovations done in heaven or something?
He must
Go
be.
away.
So, what would the answer be? What would you tell him to redeem your sins?
What sins? I'm a good little boy. I've done nothing wrong.
Well, as a, Question 8 turns out you're not a good boy.
I'm not.
No.
What's question 8?
Did you ever scratch your bumhole? That
That's
one.
not a sin.
Oh, okay.
It does not say anywhere in the Bible, "Thou shalt not scratch thy bumhole."
That's going to be the title of this episode. Okay. Question 10, I guess.
Number
Oh my god,
10.
I'm crying. Oh, Jesus Christ. How many lumps of Lego do you think...
Oh, wow. All right.
Lump. Think of that,
Lumps.
Yosh. A lump of Lego, alright? Do you think you could stuff up your bum before the shooting pain renders you crippled and unable to stuff more in?
I almost knew this was coming when you mentioned Lego.
Can I just say, first of all, I've never put Lego in any of my body. Now, I
Okay,
used to play...
I'll try not to do that in future.
I used to play with Lego a lot when I was a kid, but I'd never done anything like that, I can honestly say. I kept my Lego clean. It's expensive, it's made of oil.
Same, buddy.
It's literally made of oil.
Wouldn't it be a lot more devastating if, you tried to do that with the big Duplo blocks?
Oh, jeez.
Which are made for babbies who can't use Legos yet?
Yeah.
Well, literally one Duplo brick is like the size of your hand.
And it's made out of, like, vegetable plastic as well.
Yeah, it's made out of disgusting, like, recycled Polly Pockets.
That's perfect. Okay, so what is the answer to that one?
What are you laughing at, Jack?
Number 11.
Oh.
What is the most embarrassing thing you did as a child? Now, I've got an answer to this. I have got an answer to this.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I may have mentioned it before on the podcast.
Is this when you asked who Ron Jeremy is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty... Oh, let me think now. As a child. So I guess that's from, like, the ages of 0 to...
Yeah, what's the most
16.
embarrassing thing you did an hour after you were born, Jack? What was the most embarrassing bit of that?
Oh, I got dropped. Great.
Oh, no.
I guess some of the most embarrassing stuff was like during that time when you ask out girls and stuff and you don't know what to do.
Oh God, I remember all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with you.
Comprehensive school for me was just one big horrible romantic,
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it.
You don't need to tell me. I was there. I know.
Will you go out with me? You're my friend.
I'm not gonna go out with you. Just not my type.
You are. It's just not the right time.
Think of you more as a friend.
Yeah. Do you, Yosh? Do you think of me more as a friend?
Oh no, definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely more.
So,
of a
what
friend.
is the most embarrassing thing you did as a child?
Oh, I honestly don't know.
I suppose I should explain my Ron Jeremy story to those who've forgotten.
Sure.
Okay, I was having dinner with my family, and we were having like a nice Sunday roast. And when I sat down, no,
Your
right.
mum asked you, Jack.
Right, okay,
What do
before
you wanna
that,
be when you grow up.
when I sort of had
And you
my...
said Ron Jeremy.
I want to be like him, he's a great actor. No, there was
Number one.
There was this, I don't know what it was. It was like this stupid Flash animation on,
You said you were looking at Batman stuff or something.
no, it was Newgrounds, I think.
Oh wow, yeah. Safest place for a child.
Yeah, when I was on Newgrounds as a little kid.
Mhm.
And, like, if you're a kid, you'll see some messed up stuff on that site.
No. Newgrounds? Never.
There was like a Flash animation of Ron Jeremy playing as Batman. And at the time, I was like, haha, this is real funny. Who is Ron Jeremy? And so I went downstairs, and at dinner time,
Ron Jeremy.
I was like, Mum, Dad, who is Ron Jeremy? And they just looked at me
Say
and
Google
laughed.
it.
Yeah, Google it, kid.
Google it.
Well, I guess that's the most embarrassing. If I ever think of anything more, because I do, I block things out. You got to.
I can't really remember what the most embarrassing thing I've done from the ages of like 15 to 17 is. I can't really think of anything. It's probably just a bunch of small little daily embarrassing things were just added up.
Asking, yeah, like what I did with Subway with you.
Really.
That was
Yeah.
pretty embarrassing. Thinking about it, I do a lot of embarrassing stuff.
Hey, do you have nachos?
Yeah, do you have any nachos? If you didn't know, by the way, you can buy nachos in Subway. I didn't even know this till I saw it on the menu.
Ah, no. Most embarrassing thing I've definitely done was buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a 17-year-old.
That's perfect.
That's like, oh, it's just the most cringy thing ever. It's awful.
I thought you'd have had them like online or something though.
Yeah, thank God the internet exists. Buy all your embarrassing shit without ever having to see someone.
Blue eyes, purple dragon, I choose you.
You activated my trap card.
Oh.
Ooh.
Joey Wheeler. What's his voice again now? What voice does he do?
I can't do it.
Yeah. I don't know
Sure,
what voice
that's
he
good
does.
enough, I guess.
Anyway, question 12. What
How many
is your...
questions are there?
There's 20.
Oh, fuck's sake.
We've gone past half, so it's okay.
We're already 15 minutes into the goddamn episode.
What is your worst habit?
Oh, snapping my wrists, probably.
Whoa, that's pretty hardcore. What do you mean? Like breaking your wrists? Or do you mean just like clicking your wrists and stuff?
It's not so much clicking, it's just sort of a grinding motion.
Oh yeah, I do that, don't I? That's what do they call it? RDM.
Yeah.
That thing with your wrists. I thought,
Repetitive
oh no,
disc movements.
is that called carpal tunnel? Or is that to do with
Um,
vision?
What?
Isn't carpal tunnel with vision? Where you get
No,
double...
no, it's not with vision. It is something to do with the wrist, I'm not sure if it's that.
I guess I've never told you this, but like, when I was in... Yeah, when we were in secondary school, and I think you went off with carpal tunnel or something like that one day. I can't remember, something like that.
Never.
You never went off with it?
Carpal tunnel, no.
What is it? What is it exactly?
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Google it.
I guess I will have to. Ron Jeremy's carpal tunnel. But yeah,
Right.
like, I thought you went off sick because your eyes were like splurging out.
Yeah, I was off for like a week because my eyes were splurging out. Then, I don't know, like a crazy ear infection fucked me up, and then that was why I was off for 2 years.
Yeah. And look where you are now. You're podcasting with me. It's bringing back so many terrible memories of being ill.
Right, carpal tunnel syndrome. It causes a tingling sensation, numbness, and sometimes pain in the hand and fingers.
Oh, right.
It's
So it
like
is to do
people
with
get
hands.
it if you play games excessively.
Just playing Dota too much.
Yeah, just too much WoW.
Too much WoW.
Too much WoW.
So yeah, my worst habit is I don't think it's biting my fingernails, because when I went to Cyprus, no,
Everybody was doing it. You didn't feel like it.
yeah, everyone was doing it in the restaurants. I guess one of the worst habits I have is just like staring into like space.
Oh, I do that a lot. Is
And
that a bad habit? I
Well,
don't really think it is.
I do it to a point where my eyes splurge out, and people are like, "Oh my God, what's happening to Jack?
Wow.
He's splurging out over his meatball marinara." Just like staring
out over your
intently.
meatballs, like, oh.
I can see into the future.
It's like, oh, meatballs. Oh my God.
Question 13. Have
Unlucky,
you ever...
It's an unlucky question.
This
oh,
is
no.
pretty unlucky.
Don't do it.
I'm going to be really honest with this.
Go on.
Have you ever coughed up a lurgy and just conscientiously, I can't say that word, conscientiously swallowed it
Try
because you...
again.
How do you say it? Conscientiously. Shut up. Have you ever coughed up a lurgy and just swallowed it because you can't spit it out?
Oh my God, that's an odd word, isn't it? A lurgy.
I haven't heard that since secondary school.
Also, it's consciously,
All right.
not conscious.
Shut up. Have you heard of the word conscientiously?
Yeah, the answer is yes, obviously.
Yeah, I've
Or else
had to
you
do
wouldn't
that as
just
well.
leave it sit in your mouth.
I've had to do that so many times, sadly. So yeah, I'll be
It's
honest.
like when you're like ill and you've got like a horrible nose and you just like like sniff in, you get all like this snot and stuff that goes all down the back of your nose and into your throat.
Yeah.
That's
And then you get a
essentially the same
huge,
thing.
and then you get a huge like magma bulge because of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question 14.
Just
Yes,
have crazy babies in your throat.
yes or no? Do you look at people's junk in class?
If by junk boobs count.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
If we're talking about the other gender, then yeah. But on a serious note, I don't look at other people's like dicks and stuff. It's probably because I'm straight. Like, you know. That was a bit too serious.
Are you sure now, Jack?
That was a bit too serious then.
No. On a serious note, I don't.
Come on, everyone.
It's probably because I'm straight. But,
Everyone,
you know.
everyone looks at each other's junk. It's how we assess like stuff.
Your competition.
Yeah, it is. It's competition. It's like
Oh my
evolutionary.
god. I have major competition here.
Uh,
Time to get it out.
yeah. So yes or no, Yosh?
Yeah, I look at boobs in class, yeah.
Yeah, same. You got to look at the dicks as well. And
What
Ron
else am I meant to
Jeremy.
do when I'm sitting in biology?
Well, you are
Like, seriously?
studying. You are studying
Exactly.
junk. Yeah.
It's all biology. It's fine.
Question 15. Think of the stupidest fetish someone could have. Choose one and Google it to see if it is an actual real fetish.
The fetish of getting sexually aroused while watching somebody eating. That's gotta be pretty weird.
That's probably definite. Well, it's called food porn, I guess.
Not quite.
Yosh, that is my fetish.
No, not looking at like nice foods and just going, oh yeah, oh.
Just getting a big magma bulge right here.
No, not that. It's like you get off by watching somebody else eating.
I'd have to say, on the note of geology, do you think
What,
geology...
rocks?
Yeah, what about things like volcanoes? You see
Well, where do you
it.
think the term "get your rocks off" comes from?
Oh, I've never heard that term.
Haven't you?
Get
It's
your
super
rocks
old.
off.
Super old.
It's as old as lurgy.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm trying to think of I know there's, I don't know, I joke about with, foot fetishes and stuff, but, I've never
The
met
thing is,
anyone
that's not
with
the
it.
most weird fetish.
No,
That's
it's not anymore.
fairly, you know,
It's pretty much
people know about it.
pretty much recognized now.
Yeah, it's official. It's in the official fetish handbook.
Pick it up at W.H. Smith today.
Don't ask for it specifically.
Yeah, behind the counter.
Yeah.
Uh,
Keep it in the back room.
what on earth, though? An actual fetish? I'm trying to think.
What are you thinking? I gotta say, if you got off by just watching somebody else eating, you would be so satisfied all the time.
Oh yeah, just go to Subway.
If you were feeling a bit down, you could just literally walk past any food place and you would just instantly, that'd be so good.
I suppose could we do a mini segue?
But then,
On the topic of food and stuff. I found out a way to relieve stress, which is to eat
go on.
eat a bit
Does
of
it
Nutella.
involve?
Let me
Am I-
say it, damn it!
Sure.
You gotta
Go on
eat Nutella and then drink a glass of milk. It's pretty stress relieving. I did it earlier and I feel so hyped.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Get
go
back on with these.
Yeah, let's get these things done. I can't think of a fetish. We'll go back to it. Have you ever been caught wanking? If so, by who? I've never been caught.
Never.
No.
No.
Okay, question
I'm
17.
always very careful about it.
You gotta be careful. You have to be
Got
careful.
motion detectors and alarms set up.
Tripwires.
As soon as anybody gets anywhere close, it's just drill maneuvers, flashing red lights and sirens.
Do you think
Gotta quickly shut down the tab with their on. Quickly pull up. Travis said.
pull up a chessboard? Just be like,
Yeah.
oh, hello. I'm just playing chess by myself.
Just, quickly hop under the blankets.
Yeah. Okay. No. On a serious note, those terrible 2001 adverts which are wow, it's a build your own security system in your room. That you have electronics and stuff like that.
Is that a thing?
Do you remember that?
What?
you build like a tiny circuit board. And
Oh yeah, I remember those.
yeah, like
yeah,
those
yeah,
things. Well, I had like a spy kit which had a motion sensor. Because I
Okay.
bought one. Because like, at the time I was like, wow!
And you still use it to this day.
Yeah, that's probably why kids bought it. 'Cause it was like, okay, get the motion detector going by the door now. Just in case someone... Because that motion detector was bloody loud.
You don't put it by the door, you idiot. You gotta put it like down the stairway, so as people are coming up the stairs, you can like.
Oh yeah, they'll see it. They'll go, "What's this stupid thing?"
Well, it's gotta be loud because presumably you're gonna have headphones on, which is gonna obscure your hearing.
No,
No,
you don't play it that risky. Holy crap, Yosh!
I do.
Are you living on the edge?
You gotta have sound, Jack.
How good is the view from the edge?
Oh, it's great. See everything.
Okay, so I guess the answer is to that is no. I've never been caught.
No.
15.
Question
17.
15,
17.
17. Yes. 17.
Think of 5 words or phrases your family has for stuff that's weird and only they say it. So I guess
5
that's
words
like...
or phrases your family has for things.
I guess my father says don't have a monk on, which means stop having such a mood. And I say that. I say don't have a monk on.
I've never heard you say that.
You've never heard me say that?
I have never heard you say that.
Right, next time I see you, I'll have to ask you, are you having a monk?
Right. You
I'm
can do that.
trying to think, what else?
5 is a lot. I don't think many people have.
Yeah.
Sort of...
5.
Thing is, you may think they're odd terms, but I guarantee you, other people use them too.
Yeah. Apparently, other people do use the word, having a monk or having a monk on.
Right.
So I guess that's 1. 1 for me.
It often refers to activities with a monk, not being unhappy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What about your
In terms
family?
of just bad mood, my like parents and family just use cob on.
That's amazing. Cob on. I've never heard of that.
Have you seriously not?
I've
I
never-
thought that was like a fairly common one.
No, I've never heard of that, surprisingly.
Got a cob on.
I've never heard of having a cob on. That's perfect.
I guess that's my one.
I'm trying to think, because I say weird stuff all the time. And people...
Yeah, no, but all your stuff originates from like 4chan and 9gag, doesn't it?
Oh, no. I mean, like...
Of course not, it's all original.
No, I mean, like... My stuff originates from, like, ye olde days.
Ye olde days.
Yeah. It's not all internet stuff, Yosh. Come on.
Of course it's not.
Step it up. Get good.
Get good.
That's something
You
my
get
family...
good.
My family always says that before having dinner.
Get good.
Get good and eat your peas, please.
It's just like, Jack, get good.
Just get good and eat your peas. I can't actually think of 5.
No, I can't either.
I know that having a monk on, having cob on. I suppose if we remember, we'll definitely come back to it, because that's an interesting one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Question 18. What is the worst food on the planet and why? Mine's got to be those fermented duck eggs. I don't think I could
but you
ever
haven't
eat.
eaten them, have you?
Yeah, but I could not eat them. That's the thing. I would not try them.
I don't think you could say what the worst food on the planet is unless you've tried it. So it'd have to be from the things you tried, honestly, wouldn't it?
So I suppose the question is, what is the worst food you've ever tried or ever
Pretty
thought of
much.
trying? Mine's got to be Morrison's peppered bread. That's the worst thing I've ever eaten. I almost got sick on a school morning.
Yeah, suck it, Morrison's.
Fuck
Bread
off,
sucks.
Morrison's. We're never
The
getting...
worst bread.
It was like... Oh no, it was a muffin. It was a muffin. And what it was, I tried it, because I was like, oh, it's a sesame bun. Perfect, I'll have it for breakfast. Oh, it's called a muffin. Brilliant. It's probably going to be sweet. And I ate it, and I was just like, it was awful. It was just like eating a big pepper corn. I mean, not like a hot pepper. It was pretty bad. What about you?
It's gotta be guacamole, really.
Oh, what? Guacamole.
I hate guacamole. It's horrible.
Holy crap! I never even knew. This is
No.
big bong news. Bong. Yoshi hates guacamole. Jack is surprised.
Fuck guacamole.
Wow, I tried
Stuff
it.
is awful.
I tried guacamole in Cardiff Airport, and it's lovely. I love guacamole.
I don't really like avocado in general.
I guess
So-
that's why then. It is made from avocado.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, Cardiff Airport has got great food. You should all go there.
Yeah, taking somebody out on a date, go to Cardiff Airport.
Just tell them you're going on holiday, and then have your food and go home. Perfect. Okay, question 19. We're almost there. One culture you are freaked out by, and why?
Do you want to take the lead on this?
I suppose I'll have to. I don't want to be racist.
Jack.
I'm going to be horribly
Always with the
racist.
racism.
I always get caught out, you see.
I can see, yeah.
I'm trying to think. A culture I'm freaked out by.
Goddamn racist.
Just China in general freaks me
Culture
out.
or, like, weird communities? Does that count?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's include it. A culture or a community.
Because, I suppose communities could be considered a culture too once they get large enough.
Yeah. I know there's well, there's things like, subculture.
Yeah, because you've got, like, geek culture or nerd culture,
Yeah.
then you've got subculture like gaming culture, comic book culture, and stuff like that.
I'm trying to think, because there's a lot. If you're just talking about, like, Buddhism, Christianity, like, I don't know.
Yeah, religions, not cultures.
Oh, yeah.
Goddamn fool.
Alright, I guess I can just say, My
You
Little
gold man fool.
My Little Pony culture. That freaks me out. I don't
When
get
you-
that.
It doesn't, does it? It's the brony culture within that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't like
the
that.
40-year-old men who are, like, totally into My Little Ponies. They're like, oh, I gotta get my...
Got to get my
um,
pink horse collection.
Yeah, I gotta get my Pinkie Pie.
I don't get that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you are a certified OG brony and you're listening to this and you're getting all upset and crying. But I don't like your culture. I'm so sorry.
I don't mind if it's just like... What's the age range for My Little Ponies?
0 to 6, and then after 6 years you're like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, sure, if you're like a 0 to 6-year-old and you're still like a boy, that's fine, wherever. You're still in the age range if you like that, wherever.
Yeah, whatever.
But,
You nerd. You freaking nerds.
goddamn nerds. Yeah, that's fine, but it's like, when you've got, like, the 26-year-olds and the 30-year-olds and all
Who
that
are-
rubbish,
yeah,
who are,
they're
like,
actually
really,
Into it.
obsessively into it.
If they're like an animator and they're like, oh, I can get some good ideas from this because of the animation and blah,
Yeah,
blah,
well,
blah.
that's fair.
That's what
A
I
lot of
ever...
animators do watch kids' programs,
'Cause
but
that's
they
what they
wouldn't
do.
get obsessively into it, would they?
No. So, sorry bronies, but you're weird as hell. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure, I'll second that. Why not? That's pretty weird.
Okay. And the last question, final question, just in time
Final
for the
question.
end of the episode.
Oh, yeah, look at
I
that.
suppose we'll only have enough time this time. Next
Yeah.
time, we're going to have more time for time, and then time for more time.
Yeah, we'll actually cover real stuff next time.
Yeah, we'll cover real topics next time.
Real topics.
Last
After this
question.
one-off email extravaganza episode.
Are Vikings or Egyptians... What the hell is this This question is, are Vikings or Egyptians? Who's cooler?
Who are the Vikings, Jack?
The are Vikings or the or Egyptians? Who's cooler?
Are Vikings or Egyptians? Who's cooler?
Shall we give our answer in unison?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings has
Hey.
got to be.
The Egyptians. Come on.
What did the Egyptians do? They just made Jewish
Build
people.
pyramids.
Yeah, that's it.
They made the Jews build pyramids, pretty much.
Look, I can do that. It's easy.
Come on. The Vikings were certified badasses.
Yeah. They discovered America, They actually
They
did. Look
discovered
it up.
penguins.
Look it up. Ron Jeremy discovers America with the Vikings in his new Batman Flash animation. Only on
This
Newgrounds.
is a special movie you were watching.
Yeah. Okay,
Ron
well,
Jeremy is Viking in America.
how long have we been running for? Oh, okay, we've been going for like half an hour.
It's about time to be ending.
Well, if you're on a plane journey and you're listening to this, I hope you
Yeah.
get to your destination.
I hope Ron Jeremy's not in the bathroom.
If he's on your plane, go say hello to him.
Ask him
but
what it's like to be Batman.
Yeah, ask him. He'll probably say, "Oh, it was great, you know.
Yeah, he talks like that.
It was totally cool, you know."
I don't care. Can I have a
Clam.
cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger.
Can I just
Clam
get a
chowder.
cheeseburger?
Clam chowder. Okay,
Chowder.
I guess that's all we have time for.
I guess so.
Do you have anything you want to end with in particular?
No.
Okay, good. Right. Okay, we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye
See
again.
ya.
Ron Jeremy. Hashtag